Pre-workout. It's leg day. You know what? I think the one thing I'm missing is like a rival, you know? When it comes to like leg days or days where you're doing exercises where you're not like super excited, I think what I genuinely need is like a rival. Just started rewatching Haikyuu, all right? One of my first animes that actually made me like scream at my screen. You know, sitting there just like, come on, please. And I never finished it. And I remember like the first season back of my hand, they lose to that one school with, I think his name is Aikawa. If you're new here, I'm a weeb and a nerd, but I also lift. I mean, that's not actually an outlier. That's pretty normal. But for all of you who are like, oh, stupid sports anime, the fandom's weird. Yeah, I don't care. The show's goated. Might be still one of my favorites to this day, but I never finished it. I think I got like halfway through season 3, so I'm starting back at season 2, and we're gonna see. And watching it, it makes me wish the entire human population was just a little different in the way that, like, you know, you see somebody working out, and it's not weird to be like, I'm gonna be better than you. You can do that weight? Well, I'm gonna do this weight. Instead of just us, like, brooding over in the corner and, like, crying about how somebody's doing higher weight than us, you know? Like, we could all use a rival, okay? And I guess my rival is the greater fitness content creators, which is a good thing, by the way. Rivals are not like having a rival, you know? Like, people hear that and they're like, oh, so you want to be better than that person because you hate them. No, I want to be better than that person because I respect them. You can only have a rival if you truly think that they are at par with you. Like, you getting better than them would be an achievement, right? So looking at somebody as somebody to beat in some metric, right? It can only be good and kind of a compliment for that person. Some of us just need a rival, especially on a day like leg day, because I am not, I'm not excited, but that's just some days, all right? Once I get this pre-workout in me, I'm gonna be zooted, all right? I'm gonna be ready. Wait, what's the opposite? Zooted's like when you're like, what's the opposite of zooted? Geeked. I'm gonna be geeked out, dude. When you next see me, I'll be walking backwards for knee health. Gonna put that on a shirt one day. Saw a mouse in the road on the way here. Just ran right in front of my car. I love mice, by the way. Obviously, like, not in my house or anything, but mice are just adorable. Love them. They're just so cute. How can you not like them? But yeah, we're here. I'm tingling. I'm, as the kids would say, geeking. But not like that, just from my pre-workout. It's like I can feel it in the soles of my feet right now as I'm doing this. Just like, you know? So yeah, leg day. Legs, big old ham sticks. We're not gonna attempt 3 plates today. We still can't do, we topped out at 4 reps on 2 plates and a 35 last leg day. So today we're gonna just do that again. Once we can get to 7 or 8 reps, I'll even take like 6 and then fail on 7. Then we'll attempt 3 plates again. The weight just still feels relatively heavy, so we're gonna not get too hasty again, because, I don't know, it's real demoralizing, you know? And then you just don't get a good workout, so we're not gonna be stupid. We're gonna do this for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll do the hack squat. So we're starting to see, definition-wise, in the workout journey, what our genetics are going to end up looking like. And I'm excited for what I'm seeing. The chest is a good shape. The back is pretty big. The lats flare out exactly the way you want them to. My core is very pronounced. My shoulders are rounding exactly how I want them to. Not as much as I'd want, but you know, can't have your cake and eat it too sometimes. My legs, can't really see what the genetics on those are going to look like yet, but I'm assuming they're going to be pretty okay considering everything else right now. All right, I'm all warm. I'm ready. This should not be too difficult. I mean, we should absolutely be able to get it up. How many reps? Dude, I don't fucking know. Let's just see and find out. Let's do it, and then I'll know. Why are you asking me before I even did my first set, weirdo? What do you think, I have foresight? Joke's on you, I do. 7. What'd I tell you? Clairvoyance. At least I think it was 7. It was kind of hard to count. My whole body, including like my arms when they're gripping on that thing, my whole body is really just fighting so hard. And it feels so cool. I genuinely gave that set like my everything. I'm gonna need a minute. Little tip for gains: when you're going into a set, just say out loud the number you're gonna get. And then if you're like close or like 2 or 3 reps within that range, you still got juice left in the tank, you might get it. I don't know. So 5 reps, and I pushed so hard for that last one I felt like my nose was gonna bleed. Like the blood vessels in my nose were like pushing. They're like, let me out of this nose, I'm ready to go. Thankfully locked in, both got the rep and didn't get a nosebleed. Very poggers. But also, if you're not pushing that hard, what the hell are you doing? It's called the Gym Goblin channel, all right? We're here to utterly demolish every aspect of our expectations. We're both gonna get so big and hurt ourselves beyond our own imagination. Don't hurt yourself, okay? You know I'm sitting on this thing, that means I'm gonna yap. And everybody's been asking me to talk about this. Nobody's asked me to talk about this. The Jeff Nippard, Hussein Farhat situation. Everybody knew Hussein wasn't natural. We all knew it, okay? We didn't have any proof, but we knew it, all right? I don't want this to be like, oh, everybody who's fake natural out there, they're not natural. Obviously, you could easily achieve what Hussein has natural, maybe even in the time he's done it, if I'm being honest, because we're gonna do that. But Jeff, never met him in my life. I might never meet him. I'm gonna be a super cool gym influencer one day and he won't be able to not make content with me. I'm joking. You know, whenever I'm talking about science-based lifters, I'm not really talking about him, but this time I am, because I think maybe the dude was just gullible. Like, I hate to be the devil's advocate, but I think that Jeff, from what I've seen, he is just like, he's just a guy. He's not really like a fitness. He's not really a content creator because he doesn't have that, like, he doesn't have a content creator voice. He doesn't really clickbait very often. He's kind of just like, here's the thing, do the thing, right? The only controversial part about him is that people don't like inherently being told what to do in the gym, and he tells you what to do. Not from like a dictatorial point of view, but like, you get what I'm saying. The dude seems like he might have just gotten like duped, right? Because like he's saying, the fact that you had to take roids for that physique, L shit, dude. And I wouldn't be saying that if you'd just been honest, because like honestly, I don't care. Nobody cares if you do steroids, okay? You lied for clout, and that's loser shit, all right? You're a loser, dude. I'm sorry. We'll fight him. We'll say it to his face. I would. Don't lie. Don't lie to people, man. I don't know. Do it. Just say it. Nobody cares. Or don't say anything. Like, if you don't say anything, it's the same as saying you do it. Like, as long as you're not like, you can do this natural too. I did this in 3 years natural. Greg Doucette, who came forth and were like, yeah, turns out he did gear for like 12 months at the start of his career. He got off the cycle and he has a unique condition that allows him to keep the progress he makes. Hey, you're saying an awful lot for a guy who apparently hours before you posted that didn't know, okay? Jeff is getting a lot of shit because he's probably the most forward-facing face to do with this situation. Like, Greg clickbait Doucette should be getting more shit because this was his guy that he partnered with that he knew damn well was on steroids. Greg is still probably on steroids. Hey, that's just a personal theory, a personal lifting theory. But like, dude, you can't be coming forth just now when you see that like Jeff is getting hate, right? Jeff's the one getting hate now, so you're like, I guess actually, yeah, guys, didn't know. Greg clickbait Doucette here. Didn't know that my co-worker, partner, business partner, didn't know he was on steroids actually, but now I know everything about why he's able to retain his strength and muscle growth. You know, it's not because I knew he was on steroids the whole time and I was lying and I was just waiting for somebody else to get heat because of it to come forth and then say that I knew the whole time. No, that would be ridiculous. I would never do that. It's not like I've been in content. I'm talking as Greg. It's not like I've been in content creation for the past, like, I don't know, 5+ years, and I know damn well how to fuck with the media, right? And he comes forth and he's like, oh yeah, actually, now that Jeff Nippard's made a video more popular than my videos on it, now that Jeff has made videos more popular on it than mine, I'm gonna come forth and be like, actually, turns out Jeff's the one lying to you, not me and Hussein, the ones who did this, obviously did this. No, now that Jeff's getting fired, he's the one. He's the one you guys should be mad at, all right? Now that you guys are getting a little mad at him, let me throw wood on the fire. Hey dude, how stupid, I mean, I understand that the gym community, no offense guys, is full of a lot of really, really, really gullible and stupid people, most of them at the age of like 12, so it's not even their fault. So it's not even really their fault, but like, hey dude, no, I'm not falling for it. You're not gonna get me, dude. That's crazy. Now, Greg and Hussein are the ones to blame. Stop getting on Jeff. Like, even if he was paid, get your bag, dude. You didn't do anything, really. I mean, he doesn't seem like he was lying. Like, he probably genuinely thought those guys were natural. He just seems like he got duped, or maybe he's just a gullible dude who's like super like teddy bear and just wants to make content and thought he was being super chill, right? And he posted an apology that was super genuine, in my opinion, of just like, I'm never making videos about this again. Sorry, guys. Because, like, he got duped. I feel bad for the guy. Like, from Greg, clickbait Doucette. However you say it. Doucette sounds appropriate. We're on the 12, by the way. Ooh. 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 You see my legs shake there? Holy shit. Oh wait, the set's not even in camera, sorry. We're more here for yapping time anyways, but like, just like, come on fitness community, get a grip here. The guy who is very hateful and gets in a lot of controversies is the one to blame here, you know? You're not getting like reverse psychology here. That guy who usually sucks and is pretty like fat phobic and rude and like calls everybody fake natties, yeah, that guy, that's probably the one to blame here, not the guy who's like pretty chill and just works out. You know, I hate to be that guy who's like, this guy's done so much, he can't do wrong. But like, I don't know, man. I just don't have it in my heart to be, right now at least, to be like, yeah, Jeff's the problem. Because like, this is his first offense that I've ever heard of. And nobody's bringing up old stuff. They're just like, yeah, here's this one thing. And then there's Greg fucking Doucette. Like, dude, no, I'm not gonna fall for it. This guy sucks. Like, you'll see people like Lean Beef Patty, shout out Patty, one of my inspirations, dude. And see people like her say like one thing that could be taken wrong if you take it out of context, use it in a clickbait title, and then just go after her and then be like, yo, why are you saying shit about me, when she makes like a small comment in one of her videos about him? Not even directly. He's like, yo, why are you saying shit about me? That guy's the one to blame. Fun fact. I don't know if you can catch that fucking drift, dude. I don't know, man. The guy's, sure, he's big for his age and he's like in shape. It's because he does steroids and did steroids, right? Like his achievements aren't even enough for me to take him seriously, because it's like, definitely got to take you seriously over the guy who puts in all the work. Like, if Jeff came out and was like, actually, I'm not natural, that would be the scale flip of the ages. But like, I genuinely believe the guy's natural. I don't know. Time to build some booty on the booty builder. Hell yeah, dude. Technically they're called back extensions, because this is where we get that like insane lower back definition, where it looks like there's a bunch of claws clawing into my spine, you know, that's this machine. But it's also just great for the hamstrings. We alternate on leg days between doing this and the leg curls, just because it hits different sections of the leg, or of the hamstring, while still working out the entire muscle. It like focuses different areas, so that's why I alternate. I don't like doing 2 fucking hamstring exercises in one day, because then it feels like I'm just not doing enough on each individual exercise. So in this way, I have to push really hard on each day for that muscle to get the right growth. And on the hack squat, the form we use with the bent knees and the tippy toes and everything hits the hamstrings pretty heavily too. So it's not like we're missing out on anything. We're still hitting every muscle at least twice, except for the calves. We only hit that once, but it's fine. Too many of the max weight on here we can do today. I'll guess 3. Don't fall over. Hold on, give me a goddamn second. I'm gonna blame the pre-workout for that one. Cause how many was that, 6? Why did I do that? Hasn't even kicked in yet because of the pre-workout I use. Because of the pre-workout I use, it kind of tries to eliminate that burn feeling, that fatigue feeling. So I can't feel it yet. It also gets rid of the burn you feel while you're actually doing the exercise, all of it, right? Just to optimize like doing the exercise. But I'm sure I'll feel it soon. Dude, what if I'm like a David Martinez situation where like I can process the chemicals in pre-workouts and proteins and stuff. I can just process it on a better level. Like my enzymes are just crazy good at doing specifically processing chemicals. Like what if, dude? If you don't know who David Martinez is, I'm not gonna explain it to you and you don't need to know. Save yourself the turmoil of watching that series that will not be named. But like, what if I'm like that, you know? Like, because it shouldn't have the effect that it adds. If I did 5 extra reps to what once was a 2-rep max with like a span in between of not doing it. There's no way that should happen, you know? We're just gonna do this weight again, because if I can, I will. Holy shit. Fuck, I don't know, dude. Time for the bro of all bro exercises. Leg extension. Why is this a bro exercise? I don't know. Everybody does it because it's just great. It's great. Good for growth. It's also just like really easy to focus on, which a lot of muscle growth is just being able to focus on working the correct muscle on the correct movement. So I said it. It's true. All right. Our max right now is 195. 2 sets to failure. All right, let's see it. Ooh. Okay, that definition at the top, just like the sides here, there's a lot more. This top section, these 2 muscles here, they're way more defined as a unit. Also, my legs are just a lot thicker. Yeah. The calves are coming along slowly. We don't really focus them a lot because I don't really need to. They kind of just, they're pretty cool. I mean, I don't know, they're fine. Wow, that leg has a lot more definition. Holy shit. Do you see that? I think it's just the lighting. Yeah, all right, we're getting, wow, actually, I think my leg's a lot better. Hold on, if I turn like this, that's gotta look better, right? Yeah, there you go, now you can see it. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that. Don't worry about it. Legs are looking great. They're coming along better and better as I'm doing heavier and heavier weight. It's crazy how that works, right? You go up in weight, you need more muscle for it. Whoa, oh my God. Revolutionary Gym Goblin discovery. Nobody else has figured this out yet. Butt's kind of big, honestly. You don't get to see that until I start making money. I'll make that a freaking membership tier. I'll post the booty gains once I can do memberships. Today was great. I think we're gonna get to go up to 3 plates for real this time instead of just jumping to it. Because we made that weight our little baby today, and we repped it out for 7 and then 5 when we could last leg day, which was only 3 to 4 days ago, I think, where we did 4 reps. So both our first and our second set, we did more. That's great. We're gonna attempt 3 plates next week, or not next week, next leg day, so in 3 days, with utmost prestige and ability. Tomorrow's shoulder day. Oh yeah. Shoulder day is great because our shoulders need a lot of work. So it's a good day to look forward to. Also, shoulder exercises are just good. They're just great. We found a machine that works phenomenally well, so we're gonna do that one again. And thanks for being here, dude. If you stayed all the way to the end, you have to subscribe, you're obligated, and you have to get big with me as well. Even if you're already big, just get bigger. You're not big enough yet, and that's a good thing. Also, I don't know, I don't say leave a like, but I wanna see if me saying leave a like makes a difference. So do that if you got to this point in the video so that I know. Do you think I'll be able to hit 3 plates next week? If you say no, you're a hater, but I appreciate it more than people saying yes, honestly, because it'll probably actually make me be able to do it. All right, thanks for being here, guys. Super fun. Always happy to have you. Bye-bye. Go to the gym. Go. Go.